Hi, this is Sharon Vornholt with the Louisville Gals Real Estate Blog, and I wanted to take just a few minutes today to talk about direct mail and about the importance of mailing every month. Now, this video was prompted by a question I got yesterday, kind of an argument from someone that they felt like they could mail every 3 months instead of every month and get the same results. Well, I'm here to tell you that that just isn't the case. I have been doing direct mail for close to 25 years, for a very long time now. And the way you do direct mail and the statistics that follow the results from direct mail have really changed very little over time. Now, there was a study done by the Sales and Marketing Council, the International Sales and Marketing Council, a few years back, and those results from that study were really mind-boggling. And this is what you need to remember. You know, people say that sometimes you need to see something 9 times before you actually buy or become interested in it. Now, regardless of whether it's 6, 8, or 9, it's a lot of times. They need to see your materials over and over. So the statistics by the Sales and Marketing Group said that only 2% are likely to take action after your first mail piece. So 2% response on your first mail piece. Now, as you go down the line, when you do the second mail piece, that goes up slightly at 4%. Your third mail piece is a 6% return on the whole average of your mail. Now, when you move up to your fourth piece, that's 10%. So after 4 months, people are beginning to know you and you're beginning to get a better overall response. You remember, direct mail results are kind of like a tumbleweed. They go up over time. So here is the really mind-boggling result. 81% of your deals will come at or beyond the 5th mailing. So that means that at or beyond the 5th mailing is where you're going to get the bulk of your deals. Now stop and think about it for just a minute. Most of us are mailing monthly. The people that have been doing direct mail for a long time know that you have to mail every list every month. You might be able to stretch it out to 6 weeks, but pretty much think of it as monthly. Now, 48% of the people, of all those people doing direct mail, never follow up with a second mail piece. Isn't that just a waste of money? Now, 25% of all people doing direct mail will do 2 mail pieces and stop. So that's the bulk of the people. So you've got 48% and 25%. What is that? Like 73% of the people will never get past the second mail piece. So what does that mean? Well, only 12% of the people will actually do 3 or more pieces and, continue with this process. And as you go further down the line, of course, that number is going to get smaller. People are just simply going to drop out of the process. So for those of us that mail monthly, well, we're not too unhappy for all you folks and think you only have to mail quarterly, because we know that that's not the case. Now, if you're only mailing quarterly and you need to hit that 5 mark to get the bulk of your deals, if you do the math, that's 15 months. Every 3 months, you're going to be waiting a long time to start seeing big results from your direct mail. Now, for those of us that mail monthly, we're going to start seeing a much bigger response at about the 5-month mark. Here's what happens. When you do direct mail and you do it quarterly, those of us that are doing it monthly jump in there and we get the seller when they're ready. So if you've sent your first piece and at month 3, after 3 months, so you would send your second piece, we've already sent them 3 pieces. We're on our 4th piece, so we are way ahead of the game. Our name is much more recognizable. Our message, our picture, whatever branding we have. And this brings up another thing about branding, which I'm going to be talking about a lot in the upcoming months. When it comes to branding, you need to be have a postcard or have a message, have a handout that makes you stand out from the crowd. Now, people are sending the same types of postcards, the same type of everything. But just by having your picture on it, maybe by having a catchy name for your company, something, that people will remember, that they won't have to say, gee, what was the name of that company again? You want to be memorable, you want to mail monthly, because if you don't, you're just not going to get the results. And I know that from 25 years experience, and it's backed up by solid statistics. So if you have any questions, just hit me up with an email and I'll be happy to answer them. This is Sharon Vornholt, and I'll be back soon.